Hello, and welcome back to Pokemon Legends Arceus. We have one plate left to find. However, before we go and do that, there are a handful of quests that I have that sound like they might lead to other legendaries. Though they may be unconnected to plates, I feel it is my duty to seek them out regardless. One of them a rare Pokemon met long ago. What could this be? You must be Crane, right? Hello, I heard about you from Mai. Thank you for taking on my request. I'll get right to the point. Once when I was little, I got lost here in the Obsidian Fieldlands. I was wandering around in tears when I stumbled across a field of beautiful flowers. That's where I met it, a Pokemon I'd never seen before. It gave me a flower and set off walking, as if to guide me somewhere. So I followed it. It led me back to a place I recognized. Thanks to that Pokemon, I made it home safely. But I never got to properly thank it. I'd like to find it again and tell it how grateful I am. The only problem is, I haven't been able to find that field of flowers, so I'd like you to help me. This is the only clue I've got. A Grassidea. That's called a Grassidea flower. It's the same flower as the one that Pokemon gave me. Please find the field of the Grassidea flowers here in the Obsidian Fieldlands for me. Oh boy, I have no idea where that is actually. Huh. I mean, that feels suspiciously named. I know what Pokemon this is, but I don't know where in the Fieldlands this could be. I suppose that's a good reason to find it. I mean, there's this. That's it, I guess. Ow. Smack sound. This seems to be the flower field Medi has been looking for. But it's not... Is this the field from back then? It's not doing so well, huh? The flowers may be withered, but I remember these surroundings exactly. This has to be the place. Excuse me, can you hear me, kind Pokemon? A long time ago I got lost out here and you guided me back. I don't know if I would have made it home without you. So I just came to say, thank you so much. The flowers. The power of thankfulness. It's Shaman. Tiny little creature. Goes Kyun. Thank you very much, Crane. I'll make sure to thank Mai for pointing me towards you as well. I suppose you'll be staying here to study that Pokemon? Good luck with your work. Take care. Tiny little creature friend who becomes a different friend when you show a flower to them. Hi. Well, you are level 70. Well, you are angry a little bit. You're so small and tiny and small. It's honestly really funny how small Shaman is and how destroying me Shaman is. Well. The usual strategy applies. No legendary music for Shaman, I guess. Oh god. Why is Shaman wrecking me more than anything else so far? Shaman just fucking you up over here. Alright, fair enough. Let's just use Water Pulse. Fair enough. Let's try that Ultra Ball again. Yellow and Statist seems to be doing okay for most of these. Yep. Shaman. A friendly Pokemon. Smiley face and nod. And Grit Rock. So that's one of the legendary Pokemon that's out and about. And if we... take a look at Shaman. Tiny. Look at this tiny Pokemon. I like regular Shaman more, I think. Sassy. That, I guess that tracks. But you can also... Now's not the time for that? Oh, you're not back in the Pokeball yet. You can also do that. And get this weird dog of a Shaman who's also still tiny. I don't know how you transform them back if you can't just use that item again. There's probably a way. I think it might be a time of day kind of thing. You know, I should check and make sure that there aren't any wacky new moves I've been missing this whole time. Not really. Okay. I can probably teach somebody something. Excuse me. Anyway, now there's at least another one. I mean, there's also a few other things that sound like there's this. But I don't think that's a legendary Pokemon. That's I'm gonna hazard a guess that that's like a Lapras or something. Probably. But there's also this. The Clamberclaw Cliffs at night. Maybe I will investigate the Sea's Legend one, just in case. I think the main reason I don't think it's a legendary Pokemon... Oh. Is because, you know... ... It showed up earlier in the game, primarily. A mischievous outbreak, huh? That's intriguing. Are those only at night? I'm getting derailed by an outbreak, but this is a Pokemon that I like. Incorrect, but good enough. It's not only at night, because they're right heck in there. I've heard that outbreaks are a good way to find shiny Pokemon. I assume you, like, save before one, and then just, like... You know, there's probably not a major reason to do this, huh? Maybe not. Well, there they go. Now, if I weren't recording, I would maybe consider trying to find a shiny in that one. Also, it's not nighttime, so I need to, like, fix that, probably. You know. Whoops. Check it out. Check it out. All these ghosts, though. That's some money. Ghost money. It conceals itself in the darkness, sending chills up travelers' spines with its childlike weeping. As it observes the frightened travelers with glee, the red orbs upon its chest let off an eerie light. We learned about ghosts. Sometimes you just have to learn about ghosts. Now then, speaking of ghosts, but not quite. This has gotta be Darkrai. Ow. I've also heard that having a completed Pokédex entry increases the chance of seeing a shiny Pokemon for that, you know, that Pokemon. That makes sense to me also. I was trying to clamber with claws, but I failed horribly. There we go. It's still funny that this Sneasler is smaller than the one in my party. It looks like Darkrai to me. Yep. Hello there. How are you doing today? Hey, a Wisp over there. Yeah, I know. Oof. Gotcha. Oh, you get legendary music, but Shaman doesn't? That's a shame, man. Of course. Oh, come on now. I don't want to... Well, this is embarrassing for everyone, isn't it? I don't want to destroy you. Fair enough. Wish I had that peat block, but, you know. You can't always get the peat in life. Darkrai has got a lot of speed, huh? Is what I'm learning. Yikes. So that's different than before, I think. Maybe? But alright, Darkrai. Yep. I think they made catching the catch rates a lot more reasonable in this game. Astounding! Now everyone will be able to rest easy. Yes, now no one else will fall victim to such dark nightmares. I suppose I'd better be heading back home myself now, but I won't ever forget what you did. Farewell, young one. I did. And then... farewell. Pile of ghosts, and... yep, that's a lot of speed. Well, I am curious about that Pokemon by the sea. I don't think it's a legendary one, so I think I'm actually going to move on now. Let's go to Prelude Beach. Back to where it began. I will walk in honor of that. Because we didn't have fast travel when we started this game. That's crazy stuff. I think this will be the fighting plate. Because I don't believe I have that. I sure don't. And I think Fairy doesn't get a plate because it was after the plates, I guess. But yeah, back to where it all began, where we fell from the sky, where we found the phone of God, and where we were introduced to Jubilife Village. Commander Kamado has been waiting a little too patiently, maybe. It looks like he is in battle uniform. Of course there's a fight here. I don't remember what his Pokemon are. Prelude Beach, indeed a place of beginning. Now is not the time for words. Face me in battle. Five Pokemon on his side. Very well. Let's begin. I suppose this is a final battle of sorts, as far as trainers go. Though I could have done this earlier. It felt right to end with this. Well, not so much end as, you know. Fair enough, my friends. 1 for 1. Well, that's a problem, though. Potentially. But I do have items. Ouch. He also has items. It's a little bit rude of you. It's very rude of you. I might actually have to use those items that I have, probably. Oh boy. Why did you get to move twice there? I was expecting that 10% mischance, and then I would just get killed. But no, I guess the game's going to be kind. At least a little bit. My Pokemon are definitely underleveled. That's a problem also. Seems like a good time for that. Aha. That's a little bit overkill for my last 14 hit points, Snorlax. But I guess I can forgive you. Hey, I get a chance to use Victory Dance. And that's what hard-hitting stance means. Oh. Of course your last Pokemon is something that I can't really do anything about with Victory Dance at all. That's fair. Well, I do have a large squirrel, though. Is the thing. I was scared it was missing, as always. Aha. There we go. Tosca is the winner! And also Duncan gets some residual experience. Even frightful creatures like Pokémon can become powerful allies. Indeed. You've grown even stronger since we faced one another on Mount Coronet. It's clear you do not view Pokémon as dangerous enemies, but rather as trustworthy allies. Allies with whom you can reach great heights. Perhaps you are a divine being yourself, sent to bring us gifts from above. You should have this. Yep, fist plate. When the very first of our Galaxy Expedition team, myself, Benny, and others, set foot on Prelude Beach, we found that plate. It clearly held some kind of power, so I've kept it safe all this time. I find it fitting that it should now end up with you, who likewise arrived here on this same beach. Perhaps something is guiding us. Indeed, it must be so. You and I, Adaman, Arida, it appear we're all being guided by the one called Almighty Sinnoh. It might be more appropriate to call this region the Sinnoh region. I know I've no right to say this, but we are truly fortunate to have been able to count you among the Survey Corps' ranks. If you'd not joined us, we would have fallen on Mount Coronet. We would have lost our home. We would have lost our future. Now then, carry on with your survey work. The knowledge that you collect about the wild Pokémon of this region will serve to illuminate our path forward as we walk into the future. Nod. You've gathered the plates related to each of the stories Kogita told you about. You should head back to Kogita's retreat. Seeking the remaining plates, huh? I guess that was just the name of the final mission, huh? It feels like this boat sitting here this whole time is suspicious, but it's not gonna mean anything, right? It's far too late in the game for that to actually matter. Oh, we're revived. I don't need to do anything about that. Well. Time to return, I guess. There's also a lot of Murkrow around. I never used this. Or this. I could always sell those as well. Oh, I have more. I have some of these. Anything else? Alright. Probably should have done that before fighting the commander, but... Here you are again. Have you collected all the plates? Of course. Crane is a famed member of the Survey Corps, after all. So what more can you tell us? We're so close now. You must know more about the plates. If there's yet more you want to know, kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do. Wood? So you're saying wood is somehow tied to the plates? I suppose that's what we get to learn next. Hop to it, Crane. Well, it shames me to admit it, merchant that I am. I'm quite out of wood in my stores just now. There's some right there on the floor, actually. I have 2. I hope I have a 3rd one in my storage, or else that's really funny. I do. Have you gathered the 3 logs I requested, Lost One? Oh, yes, this certainly ought to do. Now the moment comes at last! The big reveal! What, pray tell, is the secret behind this wood? Secret? Your expectations need tempering, I fear. The wood is merely for fashioning myself new cutting boards. Cutting boards? You mean for cooking? The plates we're after aren't dinner plates, so this is hardly the time for cooking. How you complain for one shirking his own work this very moment. Poor Ginter of the Ginkgo Guild must have his hands full with you. But honest work earns honest pay. Here you are, Crane, a reward for the wood you've brought me. Oh, hey, there it is. The pixie plate. I knew they added one later. I was thinking this might happen. Well, I thought they added one later, but I was starting to doubt myself. That's one of the plates we were looking for! Apologies, that's indeed one of the plates we've been searching for. What do you mean, a plate? Let me see that again. Oh, this does rather look like one of the plates you've been tracking down. Well, the engravings upon it made it less than accommodating as a cutting board. Whatever ingredients crossed it certainly gained a more pleasant flavor. Perhaps that was the board's power, the plate's power, rather. Well, no more needs saying. What do you two intend to do now? Well, we've managed to collect quite a lot of plates by now, but I still don't know what we're to do with them, exactly. It's just a hunch, but perhaps we should have a look around the Celestica ruins. Those ruins contain statues of both Dialga and Palkia. They might hold more secrets. I see. A fine pretext to continue shirking your mercantile duties to crawl about in old ruins as you so enjoy. On with you, then. I don't need you to tell me. I'm going. The Celestica ruins, Crane. I'll see you there. Nod. Go on now, to the Celestica ruins. I'm curious myself what you'll find there. What can we who live now learn from the remains of our ancient myths and legends? Okay, so we have all of the plates now. The fist one, where is it? The rift is born of disorder on the other side of this world. And this one? The original one is in all things. The original one is nowhere at all. Well, we have all of them. Let's give it a read through. 3 beings whose power can hold both time and space fixed. The power of defeated giants infuses this plate. The rightful bearer of a plate draws from the plate it holds. The 3rd being raged, raining down bolts of anger. I don't know if these get sorted into any reasonable order. The powers of plates are shared among Pokémon. 2 beings of time and space set free from the original one. The rift is born of disorder on the other side of this world. The rules of time and space change within the opposite world. When the universe was created, its shards became this plate. The being poured the remains of its power into stone and buried it deep. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. Where all creation was born, that is the being's place of origin. It gathers power from the plates, listening for the flute's song. 3 beings were born to bind time and space. 2 make matter and 3 make spirit, shaping the world. That which fills the other side of the world can shape the rage and mold it. The original one is in all things. The original one is nowhere at all. Hey, got any new fashion inspired by anything yet? You do, actually? What could that be? Probably more fancy kimono. Regigigas. Oh, nice. Darkrai. Fair enough. Cresselia. Heatran. Makes sense. Onward! To the Celestica ruins. Hey, we're back here. Have a look at this, Crane. The statue has been kept here, far from the statues of Dialga and Palkia. Broken and shattered, yet it remains. Do you know what it is? I think so. It's probably Arceus, huh? Of course you would. You're the greatest wielder of Pokémon this land knows. The one who could bring low even Dialga and Palkia. This crumbling statue was the figure of a Pokémon, one that was equal to both Dialga and Palkia, yet banished from our world. Oh wait, no, Giratina. Yeah, I see the feat now. The great Pokémon Giratina! It was banished for its violence, left to dwell in a world on the reverse side of our own. Oh yeah. It's a being that has lain in wait for the chance to bare its fangs in defiance and tear down Arceus itself. Tell me, if this Giratina desires more than anything else to challenge almighty Arceus, where do you think it might appear? Temple of Sinnoh? Exactly, where one is closer to the heavens than any other place in Hisui, and where the space-time rift first opened. I can feel it! We're getting closer to uncovering the secrets of this world. I dare say the excitement is loosening my lips more than it should, but... You see, ever since I was young, whenever I met with something painful or heartbreaking, I couldn't help but wonder why life was so unfair, why I was cursed to live through such things. Of course, I imagine we all go through something like that. Eventually, I chose to direct all my energy into my own natural curiosity and ambition. And what tickled my curiosity more strongly than anything were the mysteries to be found in legend, in history, in ruins. I fancied that by unraveling these mysteries I could find out how the world itself came to be, and with that knowledge maybe even forge a new, better world. God damn it. If we can find the realm that exists on the reverse side of our world and meet the Creator's unwanted child banished therein, perhaps we'll be able to understand the nature of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Don't you want to see it with your own eyes? We must make for the Temple of Sinnoh at Mount Corone's Peak. Dialga and Palkia both appeared from within the rift that once gaped open there, didn't they? If these plates can call anything at all, it seems likely that's where it would appear. Well, you did just say some very suspicious things, also. But I guess we're gonna ignore that a little bit. Part of me thinks I should put Dialga and Palkia in my party. But also, I have grown attached to these Pokemon that I have now. I have always been suspecting this man from the start. Does he mean anything by it? Or is that just what he was thinking in the past?